In the top stories, alleged drug bust being investigated. Police investigate stabbing death, and the Prime Minister receives update on St. Peter's water situation. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Get the protection needed for your eyes only at Quartz Optical. Trade in and save up to 35% off your lens purchase, plus a free eye exam. Payment plans available from 3 to 24 months. Book your appointment today online at www.quartzoptical.com. For your eyes only. Trade in your old glasses and save up to 35% off your lenses only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Special conditions apply.
Mosoka, 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 mosoka.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Carla Berridge. Officers of the Customs and Excise Department and other security bodies are investigating an alleged drug bust that occurred on Tuesday. In videos circulating on social media, bales of items can be seen on a boat with contents packaged in what appears to be black plastic. Anonymous sources confirm that the boat regularly comes to the Federation and that it was a joint operation that was conducted. More information will be provided as it becomes available. The police are investigating the death of 22-year-old Alicia Dunrod of Sprott Street, who was fatally wounded during an incident along Central Street, Bastia. The police responded to the scene of the incident following an emergency call that was made to 911 sometime after 3 p.m. on Monday, October 3rd, 2022. The information received stated that a young woman had been stabbed and needed assistance. Investigations so far have revealed that Dunrod was injured during an altercation. She was transported to the JNF General Hospital via the Emergency Medical Service but succumbed to her injuries. She was pronounced dead at the hospital. Personnel from the forensic department processed the scene and collected items of evidential value. An individual was taken into police custody to assist with investigations into the matter. Persons with information regarding this incident are urged to contact the Violent Crime Unit at 467-1887, 467-1888, 662-3468, the nearest police station, or the crime hotline at 707, where information can be given anonymously. Investigations into the matter are ongoing. Prime Minister and Representative for the St. Peter's area, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, visited a well where work is being carried out by the Water Services Department to ensure the interruption to the water supply in the St. Peter's area is fully resolved. The Prime Minister joined the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Public Infrastructure, Daryl Lloyd, Water Engineer Cromwell Williams, and staff of the Water Services Department at the site. Water Engineer Cromwell Williams updated Prime Minister Drew on the ongoing water restoration work being carried out. As of 10 a.m. on Tuesday, October 4th, water was restored to approximately 80% of consumers in the area. Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew is urging the international community and lending institutions to rethink the criteria currently being used for accessing concessional financing that can help build resilience against climate change. Speaking at a church service on Sunday to celebrate the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank's 39th anniversary, Prime Minister Dr. Drew called for an end to the use of traditional indicators of development that insufficiently capture the vulnerabilities of small island nations. He called on the ECCB to promote the Multidimensional Vulnerability Index, MVI, to increase the eligibility for small island developing states to receive greater financing to address their unique vulnerabilities.
We are really seeking for the world to join with us in accepting that vulnerability index must be considered to allow regions like us to have concession when it comes to loans on the international market if we really are to also have an opportunity to build that resilience that we need. And so I would encourage the ECCB, and I know my colleague prime ministers will also encourage the ECCB and any other financial institution to really promote what we call the MVI. Because, as I wrap up, why is it important that we understand that? Today we are enjoying a relatively good standard of living, but because of climate change, even with its insidious negative impact on us, we can suffer a sudden major hurricane that can set us back for decades. This is no longer a theory. This is actually what we are facing as a people.
Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Terence Drew. After the break, ECCB celebrates 39 years of service to the ECCU, and fire officers discuss factors that contribute to the spread of wildland fires. Stay with us.
Elevate your experience with Flow's fiber-fast internet and mobile combined. Enjoy double data and unlimited talk on 4 mobile lines. Plus up to 35 megabits per second home internet speed at the best rate, giving you the best value to stay connected. I think our Flow mobile is elevated.
You think?
An elevated experience starts with Flow at home, powering double data and unlimited talk on 4 mobile lines at the best rate. Visit the Flow store to sign up today.
You came just in time, as this is our double cashback coupon period. After you receive your purchase, you come back in the office and receive your coupon for free groceries. Nairobi, why are you taking up 2 of everything?
Look, Mommy, the lady said we could buy 2 of anything.
It's that time of the year where Hosford's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store once again gives away double cashback with the chance to win free groceries for a year. Yes, you heard it right. It's a never-ending cashback where you get double cashback with the chance to win free groceries for a year.
Welcome back. The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, ECCB, is celebrating 39 years of maintaining the stability of the EC currency and unwavering service to the governments and people of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, ECCU. The ECCB was established on 1st October 1983 as the monetary authority for Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, the Commonwealth of Dominica, Grenada, Montserrat, St. Christopher and Nevis, St. Lucia and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The bank's primary objective is to maintain the stability of the EC currency and the integrity of the ECCU banking system. To mark its 39th anniversary, the management, staff, retirees and well-wishers of the ECCB joined the congregation at the Pentecostal Church of God on Sunday for divine worship. During his address at the service, Governor of the ECCB, Timothy Antwine, spoke of the significance of maintaining the stability of the EC currency.
I think you would agree with me. The confidence that comes from having a stable dollar is something to cherish and to protect. When you look at other countries and other currencies in our region and elsewhere, this is something for which we can be justifiably proud. And we must never take it for granted. So we've come to celebrate.
Governor Antwine also paid tribute to the founders, framers, and all others who contributed to the stability that the ECCB brings to the region. Fire officers from the St. Kitts Nevis Fire and Rescue Services continued their education campaign on the factors that contribute to the way in which wildland fires spread. On Tuesday, during ZIZ Radio's program, Fire Talk, Fire Substation Officer Timothy Martin explained that the layout of the land also plays a role in how wildland fires spread.
The layout of the land, which is the topography, this contributes greatly as to the way in which the fire spreads. So you got to look at the slope of the land, also the terrain of the land. So when he speaks about the slope, you know, fire moves in an upward motion, as we would have said previously. So depending on that grade on the land, it would factor how fast the fire would spread, traveling upwards.
Mm-hmm. He said that a combination of wind current and the slope of the land contribute to how fast the fire spreads.
The wind currents as well would also affect, when you have the slope, the way in which the wind hits the fire. Fueling it or funneling it, mm-hmm. Is another factor. The slope of the land with that wind current, it races the fire a lot faster than if it was flat.
Fire Substation Officer Rommel Williams added that persons who live atop hills are more at risk as fires burn faster uphill.
We all know that heat rises, smoke rises, so fire burns upwards. Fire would burn faster uphill than it burns downhill on a slope. Simply because you have a slope like this, and because fire and heat rises, the heat would ignite the fuel above it faster than below it. So you'll find this area will be more cooler than above here. So you'll find that the fire would race uphill much faster. So you'll find that, you know, persons living on top of the hill, when it comes to those type of fires, they're more at risk than the person who are living below.
Fire Talk airs every Tuesday on ZIZ Radio during the morning show with GQ. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has announced that the Organization of American States, OAS, in collaboration with the MIU City University of Miami, is offering scholarship opportunities for 2022 in programs including Bachelor's in Business Administration, Expert Certificate Bachelor's in Computer Engineering, Expert Certificate International Masters in Business Administration, and Expert Certificate Masters in Educational Leadership, Management and New Technologies. Scholarships will cover 60% of study fees and other 40% of which students will be expected to cover themselves. Interested persons should apply to MUI via their online portal at miuniversity.edu. The deadline for submissions of applications is the 20th of November 2022. The Republic Bank has announced that the deadline for the CSR program, The Power to Make a Difference, has been extended to November 3rd, 2022. According to a press statement, Republic Bank is looking for sound and well-rationalized proposals for individuals and organizations who can prove their ability to manage their initiative. Proposals must do one of the following: enhance the quality of lives of persons with disabilities, support healthcare programs, aid youth development through sport, education, literacy, culture, and the arts, foster climate action and environmental initiatives, or raise the bar for community investment and entrepreneurship. According to marketing specialist at Republic Bank EC Limited, Kelly Mitchell, the process has been made as easy as possible for all applicants.
Application to this program is very simple. You visit the Republic Bank's website in your territory, click on the web banner that speaks to the Power to Make a Difference. It will take you to a dedicated site that gives you a lot more information on the program. Once you are ready to apply, you fill in that application form and submit all supporting documents to that dedicated email address, arbeckpmad@rfhl.com. The Power to Make a Difference program is very well aligned to the principles of responsible banking, and Republic Bank is extremely happy to be a signatory of this global initiative.
Change makers, community activists and NGOs are encouraged to submit their proposals for funding through the Power to Make a Difference CSR program by November 3rd. Coming up in regional news, U.S. President announces new aid for Puerto Rico after Hurricane Fiona. The details when we come back.